What's up, guys? I am David, and this is H.P.T Hobby. HO Power Train, that's what it stands for. H.P.T Hobby because we have many different hobbies that I enjoy. Laid back, coming in here and watching the trains, rainy days, because I pretty much got my layout to where I need it to be. And of course, bigger fish to fry. We're working on some RCs and just getting a lot of stuff done with my beloved RC and also. So with that said, getting on to the topic, model railroading. That's at the end of the day, it's a business, okay? That's all there is to it. It's a business. And if you're uh, playing on the notion that you're going to not spend money in model railroading, where you're absolutely wrong, okay? Things will add up really quick. I'm gonna tell you right now how to keep things cheap. Do everything scratch if you can. If you can, okay? Because model railroading is a business, they're gonna sell you everything. Special type glues, dirt. You can go outside and get dirt for free, right? They're gonna sell you different things that you can build, you can make. Rock castings. You can use aluminum foil. One of my methods that I came up with when I just started the channel, aluminum foil to pour your plaster and make rocks. Of course, they want to sell you some stuff to where they can make money. So the biggest thing in model railroading at the end of the day, guys, is a money making business. Okay. Um, Again, if you're out on in the notion of not spending a lot, you're totally wrong because especially if you're going DCC, because that shit can get expensive really quick. DC, you're looking a decent DC engine, you're looking anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks used, eBay, or even at train shows on up. Track is not cheap. Track is 5 6 bucks a joint. There's a lot of stuff you're gonna spend, but just remember, at the end of the day, it's a business. Hello, Bill. How y'all doing? Trains 52. How you doing, man? So, we're gonna get a train running, and I'll show you everything that I did. Of course, the way I saved money. It might help you also. So let's get it. Let's get it. HPT Hobby, baby. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See this thing? I don't even hardly use it anymore. This DCC thing, it still works, but I have no notion on running DCC trains. None. It's to me that's not too much of a waste, but it is a waste of money, in my opinion. DCC locomotives, they did go down lately, but they're still running very expensive. They're around 300 something bucks a pop. So there you go. I mean, like a decent one, you know. Still same that you seen. Hello, Valen. Hello. Still same as you see the hookup. I have not changed anything with these locomotives. I've always ran it like this. And every one of those cars runs really well. And another aspect of this is when you buy these cars, then you have plastic couplers on them. In a setting like this, you have to change them to metal KDs, which costing you money also, okay? So that's another aspect of the hobby that's, you know, it's a business. They're going to create different things so you can buy it so they can make money, okay? Trees, good example on making your own trees. I bought these from AliExpress, some of them, but a lot of them you can make for hardly anything, and again, you saving money. Mini Mark C, how you doing, man? Don't forget to hit that like button, bro. I appreciate it. So yeah, man. That's a good setting right here. Look at that. Ooh. The way I saved money was not buying the top dollar stuff, such as track. I've used Atlas track on this layout. It works great. You can discount the naysayers that say it don't work. They're wrong. It actually works. Okay, this is Atlas code 83, so you're saving a couple of bucks right there a joint compared to a lot of your manufacturers such as Pico, Walders, and everything else. You don't need the fancy stuff. This is proof that it works. Atlas, Atlas, Atlas. Atlas turnouts work great. These are number 6s. $22 a pop versus a $30 to $40 Pico switch, which ain't worth a shit in my opinion. So this is a Pico that ain't no good. They bend, they're not any good. I'm all right. Triple Zeus. Find the truth behind reality. Hell Zeus. How you doing, man? What's going on? Local hobby shop here in Missouri, Montana. Closed permanently last September, I think. They charge full retail for it. That's what I'm saying. You know, they don't understand that they're competing with online vendors, you know, and online has taken over everything. That's just the truth of it. It sucks, but it's the truth of it. And these retailers just, yeah, I can see that with these hobby shops. You know, a lot of places, we have a lawn and garden shop close to me, and I know it's not a train shop, but they mark everything up 50% because it's a private business and they can do that, right? And people don't know no better, and they buy it, and shit's expensive. I guess it's kind of in relation to model train shops. So yeah, man, do everything yourself if you can. Build, you know, you don't need scenery stuff to build mountains. You don't need it. This is all spray foam. You don't need the products that are on the shelf. You don't need it. You see a lot of, like when you're making water, you'll see certain things that you can put into your water to make effects. You don't need it. You can use Mod Podge. You can use silicone. Again, they just putting their name on it so they can charge you more money. I was buying from Lombard Hobbies, eBay, and InScale Supply. Yeah, cool, Bill. Yeah, that's kind of right up my alley right there. So yeah, you can go to Walmart, get a lot of your supplies. Plaster of Paris is going to be a big one. Mod Podge, Elmer's glue. I glued all this track in here with Elmer's glue. I think I talked about that about 100 times. There's Elmer's glue right here, and it has no trouble at all. These are preset radius. It just works. Believe it or not, static grass, that's another thing that'll piss you off really good, is that static grass right here. I forgot the price on it, but it was expensive, okay? And that's just some static grass, right? So things can add up really, really fast. And, you know, something like that you have to get if you want to make it look realistic. So you can't really go around it. But other stuff like your trees, you can go around it. You can, like I made these, you know. It didn't cost me anything but some old wire laying around. This fluff here, I blended up some paper and I sprayed it green. So that's another way to save money. These trees from AliExpress. They run about, forgot what they were, but they're really cheap. So like this whole lot would probably run you about 10 to 15 bucks, something like that, if it was that. Kato Unitrack and DC locomotives on no DCC. Smart man, Bill. Yeah, DCC is overrated in my opinion. It's an overrated deal for some sounds and a few functions. You know, trains they just roll, right? And I'm the kind of guy that wants to see them roll through scenery, okay? That's just me. I do have switching that I can be doing. But the tiny bit I was doing switching in my room over there, it just gets old. It gets boring. It's old. You know, you can only back up to a car so many times and move it, you know. So when you're by yourself and you working with your trains, for me, it's to get the aspect of my trains running through my scenery and admire what I've done and just keep building as I go. So Uh, DC works better than DCC. Again, it's direct current, and you're saving a lot of money with DC for a robust locomotive. That's all there is to it. Ooh, that bitch is clean. All these little vehicles, most of these are 3D printed, but a lot of these I found deals. Like these cars, like this was like from the UK, and they were cheap, right? So I bought a shitload of them instead of buying like the ones from the States, or you know, the regular ones you see. They cost a lot of money, you know. You can even see here, I bought a bunch of them a whole lot of this for like 30 bucks, you know. Hey, it works, right? So, yeah, guys, at the end of the day, just remember that model railroading is a business, and at the end of the day, it's a money-making business. So, you do not have to buy everything to do your model railroad. You don't have to do that, you know. It makes it easy for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, and I guess, you know, they kind of scared that they don't know if they can do it, so they'll buy the product and it'll make it easier for that person. But if you a scratch builder, and if you're even learning how to build a model railroad, I think that scratch building is going to be very helpful for you. I was going to do DCC. I would buy all Atlas and switch to Atlas decoders, and maybe MRC power supply for the. Oh, that's cool, Bill. Yeah, that's I hear okay with MRC. Again, I'm not a DCC guy. I have DCC, but I'm not a DCC guy. Hello, Tarlin. How you doing? DCC, and again, over the 5 years building this layout, I've seen what DCC did on this layout, and I'll say this 100,000 times: you cannot compare this layout to a small room layout. It's night and day. It's, you know, it's like looking at the moon and looking at the sun. It's two different things. I just seen how DCC performs and DC performs. Totally different worlds. Still running great. I've been running mines all weekend. As you see me build, I had them videos building my excavator and doing my RC stuff. I had this train running all day, just making laps. Had no derailing, no nothing. I know that's hard to believe, but that's the truth of it. Everything's going good, man. Just doing a little running session and talking about how things are model railroading and how expensive it is, and make people understand that where your money's going at, you know. I use Atlas. Atlas track. Yeah, I was just explaining that a while ago. Atlas, have no problem with Atlas. Atlas works great, 100%. Cheaper than other DCC. Atlas has a plug, dummy plug, and DC low, and Atlas decoder is about 20 bucks. Oh yeah. Oh, you saving some money right there, Bill. Definitely. Oh, it's all good. You can go watch the replay, my friend. Just don't forget to hit that like button for me. It helps me go in the algorithm. Thank you. Yeah, you'll see a bunch of different scenery things you can buy from Walters. Walters is a leader of products such with their mainline stuff, their train line stuff, their scenery stuff, their buildings. Walters is leading the way. I love Walter locomotives. their kits, I grew to love their kits. Their kits are straightforward, and they go pretty uh, go together pretty well. The thing with that is, um, they can get pricey also. So scratch building is going to be your way to go to save money. Oh, all right. Thank you, Cyber. Okay, Bill. Oh, thank you. Yep. So there you have it. This layout's been holding itself together solidly, very solidly together. No expansion joints, no expanding or constricting of the tracks in the teen weather we had the other day. We get up to 115 degrees in here in the summer. We have no issues at all in here. None. It was a lot of hearsay and talk in the beginning with a lot of people were saying, you know, the way I was doing this layout was wrong, and how you would have expansion contracted. It was a full guarantee. But 5 years has proved the naysayers wrong, and we're here and it's working. I do a lot of building in 5-inch gauge and 7 1/4 gauge. Good fun. All right, Tarlin. Cool. Train enthusiast. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man, this bridge been holding up. This was one of my first structures I built. And that thing, that poor bridge, it's still there, man. It's like, damn. Going back on it, there's really nothing I would change on this layout at all. There's nothing. Uh, I mean, yeah, there's nothing I would change on it. It works great. Western Pacific, because Atlas has mostly 4-axle locomotive. They're excellent runners going back to about 19. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Atlas. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, Tarlin. Yeah, it was kind of hard when you know in the beginning when you had a lot of naysayers against you in the beginning. It's kind of hard because because you're wondering like I wonder if that's gonna not work right or whatnot. You got a bunch of people telling you that. Come to find out, the whole time they were just hating. Yeah, then you realize what the hell they're doing. So, thank you, Bill. Thank you. A lot of jealous potatoes out there. Hey, Brendan, how you doing? So yeah, I guess the when you build your layout, take it what is going to instinctively work for you. Again, if you keep your radiuses broad, 22-inch minimum, 18 works. You keep that like that. Ship shape and your track pretty consistent. I don't see any troubles with you having any problems, Another big problem that you can have is in your electrical. Make sure your electrical is consistent. I soldered everything, so I have no trouble with my electrical. And that's part of the reason why this layout runs so great, because there's no breaks in the track at all. There's none. Hey, Mike, how y'all doing? There's another extension of my hobby. Ooh, man. Check that Mustang out right there, bro. Shit. Bunch of DCC stuff I don't run no more. I need to get it to run. Of course, I had bigger fish to fry. I've been doing my stuff on my machines. I had to get used with these machines again and get my stuff working. So, yep. Again, this layout is in a state of being stable where it's at, so I could just run trains. I don't really need to do a whole bunch. I do need to put some more buildings, but I'm not pressed for that. Thank you, Bill. I do different scenery sections you have, different terrain heights and loads and different. Oh yeah, Carolyn. Yep, that's model railroading, absolutely. When you're doing a layout, you want to, in my opinion, you want to be able to push yourself and in capabilities such as building inclines. Laying flat track is is straightforward. It's just laying flat track, right? But you want to push your capabilities and put inclines and learn to see how locomotives actually pull. You know, such right here, you really can't see what that locomotive is doing because it's on a flat track. You can't test anything like that. So in order to see what capability your locomotives have, inclines are very important, along with radiuses in your inclines. I haven't in a while, Bill. I haven't. Not that I can't. I just got to clean it. And I've been doing other things. I gotta clean it. That's all. I need to run it again. I kind of was thinking about the mountain on the peaks, Carolyn. I kind of was thinking with that. As you can see this, I got a dragon right there. Check that out. It's a dragon skeleton. I don't know. I was kind of thinking with that. But maybe on, rainy days come, I'll figure something out. Oh, Bill, where does it go? Okay, well, it shoots behind the trestle. It goes into the bottom of the mountain. It comes out, follows here. It goes under the layout. It follows the back part down below. Comes out on the other side. And it comes into this radius here. This big 8-foot, well, actually 4-foot radius. Comes like this. And it goes into the yard. Awesome! Damn. I never seen locomotives run that good and constant. They just run, man. Walters, man. Go. Walters deserves an award. Train Award of the Year, bro. That shit works, man. We're pretty good. Hey, Blake, what's going on? We're good, brother. Another thing that can get expensive, pouring epoxy. I think I got like $300 in this epoxy pour here. That shit was expensive. Just that. So I found a cheaper epoxy when I did the sub. It was around like $50 when I did the sub. And I'm going to continue using that kind of stuff. But it was cheaper and it was better. My roads I make with drywall, or you can do it plaster or Paris. Drywall works okay, and as you see, you get real cracks with drywall. So there's some real cracks in here. So I'll see a lot of people use cork, and they use wood. That's a lot more extra work to cut out the inner side of your track. And in some cases, it just looks like something's put there. Okay, so that's why I do drywall. And I clean my rails and I make my wheel sets. Because it's realistic, you know. Terry, I run trains also for a long time, changing things around on my layout and to keep tracking. Cool, Terry. Oh, how much you paid for that, Blake? Scale trains. How much did you pay for it? That'll be good to know. I think I gave like $320 for mine. The DCC one that I hardly run. Here's the thing, okay? If you have 2 and 3 locomotives running and it works, and you put a locomotive on the track and it doesn't work, Would it be your track work or would it be that manufacturer? Because the reason I don't run scale trains because it keeps derailing right here. And Athearn, Atlas, Walthers, they work great. 60? Damn, that was cheap. You got lucky on that. Was that a DC locomotive? Damn. I bet you manufacturers are pissed off at eBay. Manufacturers hate eBay. Man, it's hurting their pocketbook bad. Shit. Well, hell, I mean, their shit's expensive. Like, bro, do you know we in 2026, 2025 was hell, and a lot of people struggled, and the prices were still up? Man, tariffs were going up, but they were quick to get on there and be like, jumping on them tariffs, man. They was using them tariffs, you know. When there was 145% with the tariff rate, bro, they were ready to jump on them tariffs. And I understand you gotta, you know, but boy, don't forget. Shit. Thank God they came down. Even still with them coming down, it still, you know, was a price hike. Oh, it's an auto rack. I thought it was a locomotive. Damn, that shit was expensive. Whew. Never mind. Damn. I think most of my cars run like a maximum of like 40 bucks. Shit adds up, man. I be trying to get that shit off eBay kind of cheap. That damn brand new Athearn car gave me a world of trouble. I have the video on that. Took everything to fix that. That's the cheapest and the best condition from Scale Train. Damn. Oh, well, I guess you got it. Cool, man. Glad for you, brother. Hell yeah. Even this. That little thing was like, I don't know, like 40 something bucks. Damn. I tell you, if you think you're getting into model railroading and not spending no money, you're wrong. You're dead wrong, son. Dead wrong, boy. Yeah, they want 113 for KCS, and I call it a steal. Damn. I think this one, I think that one ran me like 20 something bucks for this one. And that's a 60 footer. I don't know, you know, I don't know. The biggest thing with model railroading is doing scenes, building your scenes, watching your trains run through it, and having a satisfaction in what you did, and liking what you did is most important. It's like, damn, I created that, you know? I built that. Hello, Jessica. How you doing? So yeah, that's the biggest thing. I believe that model railroading is getting worse than the gatekeeping aspect. My opinion, gatekeeping. There are groups that keep it the way they see it, and there's a lot of gatekeeping going on in the model railroading business. And you know, everybody says they're for young people getting into it. I think that's a bold-faced lie in the bigger setting of things. I think that's just I guess to put a handle on something to say, you know, oh, look, we're doing it for the kids. You know, I really don't. I don't see it as that right now. I see it as a gatekeeping hobby. You say, well, why is that? Well, it's very simple to see on how things are evolving, right? Such as the clubs, um, prototyping, manufacturers pushing more towards a prototyping thing, which is good for the guys that do prototyping, but definitely slims the market up for the poor guy just trying to make a model railroad. You know, a lot of people don't have a lot of money, and um, yeah, they just want to build their model railroad, right? I went out on a limb and said that, and that's the truth, and that's what I believe, dog. Yeah, they're high as hell, Blake. Model trains, even for me, 16 was hella start on. Yeah, yeah, it's getting pushed more into a gatekeeping hobby, and it'll always be a small niche. It'll you know, they say it's the greatest hobby in the world, and I think it's a good hobby, but with the way things are going, with a lot of the technology, you know, manufacturers are pushing more towards that. You know. I've got an Athearn box I bought off of eBay that I'm going to replace the underframes with Accurail frames because of the Accurail Phillips screws. Okay, Bill, that's a good idea. Amen. Yeah, Tom. True, true. It is. It is, Blake. Absolutely. You can actually see it, you know. If you're trying to do something, you know, just something simple, people people will downplay it, and you know, and they won't have they won't want to see what you have. They don't care about that. They care about the realistic, so realistic photo picture, model railroading magazine. Put this shit in the magazines and all be like that. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm here for us, man. I'm here for us. And if they don't like it, I don't give up. I've been watching Athearn KCS DC switcher for a while, and it looks pretty nice. Oh, cool. All right, Smith. Hello. Oh yeah, they look like a bunch of robots when they get on the when they present and stuff. Bunch of robots. Hi, this is gonna be like this. I'll get this car. You ever see that? Be real, bro. Like a bunch of robots trying to sell you a prototypical train. Funny story, a day after I spent $40, the welder CB released the next day. Damn. Hello, Brad. So I guess the biggest message is don't let that get you down. You know, when you see this stuff going towards a prototypical, which it really is. When you see that, just be like, just know what you created is great. It's awesome. You like it, and whoever else is watching you, that they like it, and that's what matters, right? Let them be robots over there. Bunch of robots. Hello. Too many people pushing expensive stuff and not cheaper, older Athearn and roundhouse stuff, cheaper Atlas track. And that's right, Bill. And that's, again, this is all Atlas. All Atlas, and I see Atlas holding up with the big boys, and no problems, none, zero. The prototypical guys get down to it. Well, I don't like the way that tie is close to that tie. And it's in scale, they're saying that. That tie is close to that one. And you're running in scale? Dog, who's going to see that? Look, I'll have HO and you can't even see it. That's the problem with model railroading. That's the whole problem. And like in here, this is all preset track, right? So this is sectional track. Oh, you got to put a flex track right there. You can't put preset. Why not? Presets are good. Oh, it's not prototypical. It has that little slot right there. Who's going to see that shit? That's the problem. Or your turnouts, they'll come. Oh, I don't like the way it hinges right there. You can see that hinge. And it's not realistic. I just laugh. Too many pushing expensive stuff and not cheaper older after and roundhouse stuff, cheaper as track. And hello, Ollie. Always, Atlas has always had good track part. Oh yeah, Bill, absolutely. People take things, little things or just brands because they're cheap. Yep, Blake. Oh yeah. Or this mountain here, let's just say. In real life, they wouldn't have this helix. Bro, we're talking about model trains, right? Or you see the guys pushing real shit. This is what's crazy. They pushing it to the max, boy. Everything is spot on, man. It looks like the real world, right? Then all of a sudden, they have a second layer with a train running above with a big piece of board on top. With a big bracket. Man, this is realistic. Bro, you have a train in the sky, bro. Man, I'm sitting here like, but you talking about prototypical? What tree you fell out of? Oh yeah. So like right here you have a secondary and it's running on top. Man, prototypical. Oh shit. Those are examples in how the hobby has evolved into that and where it's going, where it's headed. So oh, thanks, Bill. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, these are model trains, you know, and there are things you have to do to get to elevations. And a helix is a great way to get to elevation, you know. And, I mean, there's so many things you can do with a helix, you know, and I don't know, people are just uptight. Yeah, and the people pushing BLI and scale training like there isn't good coming like Atherton and Walters. True, absolutely. I agree with that, Blake. Oh, I tell you. These handrails on these locomotives, handrails can be a problem on locomotives, but those right there, they don't come off at all. I didn't even glue those in. It just works. That's a good view. Sit back like this. Ooh, that's badass, guys. I don't need to drop 400 just because Pro Model Railroad said so. Absolutely, Blake. I'm with you, bro. 100%, man. We are common folk, bro. And, you know, again, that bracket, that corner of how the model railroad thing is going with the gatekeeping and that aspect is going to ruin the hobby. Straight up. It's going to ruin it. If it hasn't already. Yeah, to me it will. They got the wrong people in the wrong places pushing wrong ideas. Let me put it like that. I'll say it, do it like that. Ooh. There's not many people that's going to come on here and say these things, if none. And there's not many people that's going to push the aspect like I've always have, which eBay and, you know, showing somebody how to go get how to get stuff cheaper. They don't want that. They want you to spend all your money. True, Bill. I'm gonna be honest, Athearn is just as good as Skull Trains in my opinion for half the price. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. Another thing, Bachman is Bachman and always will be Bachman. And Bachman is going to be on an affordable price, which they're not that great, okay? Quality isn't that great, but again, we go back to the what you can spend, you know, and for the person that doesn't have a lot of money, okay? Yes, they do have people that doesn't have a lot of money on this earth. And people want to have a taste in this. So Bachman is a good way to start, you know? And you'll have people bash that shit all the time. Thank you, Raleigh. They'll bash it. They'll beat Bachman up. And it's like you're looking at Bachman at the wrong perspective, okay? Bachman is what it's made for, all right? And you got these idiots that'll bash him. It's like, since when can you go into a store such as Hobby Lobby and pick up any other train or a train set? Bachman you can. How many feet of track? Oh, I don't even know. From this L straight back is around 70 foot one way. I got hundreds of feet of track in here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Blake, have a good one. Thank you for coming by, Bubba. Whew, had a hell of a day at work, man. Burnout, bro. So there you see it, guys. There's the layout. I had to come on here and speak my side of things with model railroading. And it only makes sense to understand what we talked about and how things are going with this hobby. All you can do at the end of the day is buy what you can afford. Don't worry about what other people are pushing, groups and other things that are pushing, and buy what you can afford and do what you can do, okay? Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Any questions, any things y'all need to know, let me know, because I don't know when I'm going to do another live. I do it when I can because I work all the time and it's hard for me to come out here. Hello, Raleigh. How you doing? Yeah, this is my shed. This is my shop. Yes, absolutely. dedicated to this large train layout. I've been doing my RCs, so if you check the channel out, you'll see a lot of my RCs coming up. Okay, Bill, I'll check that Gmail pretty soon. There you have it. Everything I did on this layout was easy, cheap stuff I found on eBay. All this is my idea, and I saved a lot doing it. Otherwise, with buying track and stuff that you need, But yeah, I saved as much as I could when I did this. I built all my rocks myself, built all these ledges. I even made my own plaster cloth to lay on my scenes. Saved money with that. Everything. Yeah, Raleigh, absolutely. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Yeah, them little things are nice. They work good. But yeah, at the end of the day, you see it. It can be done, guys. And don't let nobody tell you that DCC is DC sucks, because it doesn't. I have proof here that DC runs 100%, and they're just as good looking as a DCC locomotive. So don't let the naysayers tell you different. Especially all that other shit they coming out with, like DCC EX. What the hell is that? The hell is DCC EX? I just want to put a train on my layout, turn the switch on, and let it go vroom vroom. Thank you, Bill. It's like I don't want to have to act like I'm starting a spaceship right there to run my trains. Oh, Blake just left. I would have showed him something. Oh, man. Right here. Super treasure. There you go, Blake, if you rewatch it. Found it. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Finally get, yeah, there you go. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the live. We will have more lives like this coming up. We always like to speak our mind and speak what we're doing. And with that said, please like and subscribe. Hello, Richie. Yeah, YouTube does that. YouTube hides their stuff from. I've noticed that YouTube hides my channel from things because it's real. It's not. This is not a robotic channel, and there's 100 other robots out there, and it's sad, but a real down-to-earth channel does not get pushed, does not get showed. It does not. It gets hidden. You know how it is. That's what they do. YouTube, the algorithm is for the algorithm. That's all. That's all there is to it. And if you're not in a clique, or if you're not in a ass-licking group, you won't be seen or showed. But we're a man, and we're gonna stay like this. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I've noticed that with YouTube, but let him go. I'm a man at the end of the day, dog. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the live, the real shit, the real deal. Tune in to H.P.T Hobby. And there you go. Peace out, guys.